Hey guys, I know it's been a minute since I've done one of these, but I was actually just getting ready to apply my everyday summer makeup look, and I thought I would share it with you because it's easy, it's quick, and it's just a very light, fresh, dewy, summery look. And anyway, so I just wanted to share, we're gonna get started. All I have on my face right now is my moisturizer and my primer, so you can see all of my sun damage in its glory, but at least you know how I'm starting. But anyway, I'm gonna just use my regular foundation brush here and my go-to summer coverage foundation, same as I used the last tutorial. It's the Naked Skin One and Done product. I'm using about 1.5 pumps on the brush, and I'm just going to evenly distribute this. And you may be able to notice in the video that my face is not as tan as my chest, for example. And it's because I'm trying to do a better job of wearing sunblock this summer. So anyway, when you're choosing your foundation, make sure you're matching it to your neck, like this area, versus just your face, in case your face isn't as tan as the rest of your body like mine is. And I've been trying a few new products since the last time I made a video, and so I will share those with you as we go along. Okay, first step done. All right, next step is the Marc Jacobs Do You Illuminator. I shared this with you last time. I love it. I use just about that much on my finger, and I just kind of dab it on with a finger and very, very, very lightly apply it because I don't want to disturb the foundation that's below it. And it's not even a foundation, it's more of like a BB cream. It's very light coverage, but that's what I want. I want to be able to see some of my freckles through my makeup because I don't want to look overly done in the summer. I don't like that heavy makeup look in the summer, for me at least. And since it is summer and I'm wanting to really play up that dewy effect, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some of this product further down on the this part of my cheek. I don't know if that's considered the apple of my cheek or not. Get just a little bit more and do this side. I want to be glowy. I want to look tan. I want to look fresh faced, and this is how you do it. So it may look like I'm applying a lot, which I kind of am, but we're gonna apply a little contour over this, which will blend some of this out. But as you can see, I've got this going up my cheeks, even up into my temple. And then again, like before, I'm gonna apply some to the center spot of my forehead as well. Get a little bit more and dab it on my chin. My upper lip, like the Cupid's bow. And then lightly down the center of my nose. And then I'm gonna take whatever's left over on my finger, which isn't much, and load it on my cheek. I'm being careful not to go beyond this area, which we talked about last time, which is what the guideline we will use when doing contour. So anyway, that part is done. Can you guys see it? Next up is my contour. I'm still using a stick, but I did pick up a new product. This is the Fenty Beauty contour stick. I'm using it in the color Mocha. But so far I really like it. It's similar to the NYX contour stick that I was using before. It doesn't have the highlighter end though, it just has the contour. And so I'm gonna apply it to this area of my cheeks as well as my forehead. Good start. And get my brush. For this, I'm gonna use my concealer brush. It's kind of a short, stiff, bristled brush, and lightly start blending this in. Okay, and then I'm gonna go just a little bit on the sides of my nose here. And then right here on my chin. Okay, can you see that? Pretty simple so far. Whoops, rubbed my hair. Okay, all right, so next step is to prime my eyes. I'm gonna be using very little eye product today, but I still wanna prime my eyes, and the reason being, like we talked about last time, and especially in the summer, I get mascara transfer, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm priming, which will help aid against that. And this will help soak up some of the oils in my eyelid area and hopefully prevent that from happening. So again, for my primer, I use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I really like this. It's a good product. Okay, so I've blended that into my eyelids, and now I'm going to set it with a translucent setting powder. Again, I'm still using the Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder. It's another tried and true great product. A little bit goes a long way. So I'm just putting some in the lid of the pot, and I'm putting it on my eyelid to set that eyeshadow primer. And I'm coming slightly below as well because I want to apply some of this setting powder below my eyelid as well so that I don't get transfer down here either. Whoa. Now with what's left over on my brush, I'm very lightly going over my nose, in between my eyebrows, my chin. Actually, I'm gonna get just a tiny bit more in the lid. That's it. And then this area here. And that's it. I don't want to use a lot of setting powder. And the reason being is I don't want to just undo all of that illuminating that we just did. So, and setting powder will at least set the look without making it look mattified, which I don't want in the summer. So next up, I'm gonna go over the areas that I contoured with a bronzing powder. This is another new product that I'm using, and I really like it. It's made by Fenty Beauty. It's the Rihanna line. This is in the color Island Ting. And I just think it's a really pretty color. It goes on very easily. Whoops, lost my brush there. It goes on easily and it stays. So I really like it so far. So again, I'm just applying this lightly over the areas where I contoured earlier, just to kind of set that contour look and even things out. Really simple. I'm gonna apply some to my chin, my nose, and that's it. Okay, so next up I'm going to apply my blush. I use the same colors as I do year round. The first one is Rocketeer by Benefit. It's a rose gold shade. It's really pretty. It has kind of like a pearly tone to it, but it's really pretty. I wish the camera could pick it up better than what it does, but I'm just gonna lightly apply this to the apples of my cheeks. And again, we're dabbing it on, kind of like blotting it on our cheeks versus rubbing or swiping. This will give me that airbrushed effect without any harsh lines. Done. I'm gonna go over that Rocketeer color with the Bobbi Brown pale pink color. It's this hot pink, funky pink blush color that I love to just apply to this fleshy part of my cheek right here, just to brighten things up and keep my overall look from becoming too muddy. It's a nice cool color that offsets all the other warm tones that I'm using. All right, so there we go. Face is done. Now I'm gonna move on to brows, and I don't wanna bore you girls with my brow routine. Whoops. So I will try to go quickly. Okay, so next up is eyes, and I'm gonna keep it really, really simple. I know oftentimes I like to have a lot of fun with my shadows, but in the summer, I really don't. I don't do much, just because I like that minimalist approach to makeup. So I'm just kind of cleaning up here a little. But one thing before I get started, just like I did on the last video, I'm gonna take some more of my setting powder and bake my under eye area, since I am gonna be using mascara. But I'm gonna bake it as lightly as possible, only because I don't wanna look too finished. So I'm using the least amount of product as I can to avoid the mascara transfer. Okay, that's good. So now I'm gonna use my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I'm sticking to the really light, almost gone natural tone eyeshadows here, but I'm just filling in this crease very, very lightly, and only to create a slight contour on my eyelid. And that's it. Now I'm gonna go in with this short, stubby, what I call like an eyeliner brush. It's not actually though. I think it's technically a crease brush. But I'm just gonna go below my eye in that same natural color on my palette. And it's just to give some slight definition to my under eye area. very, very light, and I can even kind of go over it with my brush to diffuse it. Very, very light. And now I'm gonna take this brush that has this thin eyeshadow brush, go in with a highlighter very lightly underneath the arch of my brow, apply a slight amount of highlighter because we don't want to neglect this small step that makes a big difference in your look. I don't know if you can see it. It's very, very light, understated, and I'm gonna go back in, kind of blend this out. I mean, the goal is to look like you're not even wearing eyeshadow. And then that's it for that. So another product that I'm gonna use today that I didn't use in my last video, but I love it for the summer, and I don't even know if they still make this because I bought this last summer and used it all summer long, but it's by Makeup Forever, and it's called Aqua Color Paint, and it's in a rose gold color. It's a cream. It has a squeeze applicator. It's kind of messy on the top. But I use just a tiny bit in my finger, and I'm gonna dab this on my eyelid and keep patting until it's blended out. And it actually dries quickly, so you've got to kind of work quickly if you want to use this particular product. And then I'm even gonna work a little bit towards the inner corner of my eye, just to give a little bit of a highlight there too. Helps give you that like fresh doe-eyed look. And then I'm gonna go back with that same brush I had earlier. I'm not applying any more product, but I'm just blending that out. I don't want that shimmer product to go beyond the crease of my eyelid, but that's it for my eyes. And then next up, I'm just gonna apply my mascara. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hopefully you can. And now really the last step is to go back with that fluffy brush. Just brush away any of that setting powder left under my eyes. And I'm gonna do just a very natural light lip. I've got a natural, barely there lipstick, and I'm gonna go over it with a tinted chapstick by Burt's Bees. This color is Hibiscus. It's really easy to find at like Target or a drugstore, and a nice way to give a little pop to your lips. And that's it. I'm just gonna set my look with a setting spray. Today I'm using the All Nighter Pollution Protection Setting Spray by Urban Decay. And let that dry. And that's it. my summer go-to makeup look, and it's quick. I know this video is kind of long, but again, I was talking a lot during it, but I can get this look finished in usually around 10 or so minutes, depending how much time I want to spend on my mascara. So have a good day, and I hope this was helpful. Take care.